Yo, what's good, man? I already know what it is, man. Free game all day. I'm gonna go on and address the big elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? I went on, got down, cut this shit off. Hey, look, nigga 40, man. Like, you gotta sometimes, man, you gotta make a good decision. Hey, look, shout out to my one of my favorite my barber in Atlanta, Tony Tone, man. Tony, man, that's my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to that nigga. That nigga had me right, you know what I'm saying? But I'm down to go coast, so I can't fuck with him, man. I'm down here, man. So, hey, look, it is what it is. But it just go back to my video I made about confidence, man. You gotta have that confidence, man. You gotta know. I learned something a long time ago with somebody I used to deal with. She used to always talk. I think I even made a video and talked about that shit before. She used to always talk about how I was a type, so, motherfuckers who know, but they didn't know how tall I am, so I'm 6'5". You know what I'm saying? She always talking about she like tall niggas, I got a head full of waves, you know what I'm saying? She used to talk about that, love that shit. I was a type. But motherfucker told me she was fucking with a nigga who had a bald head and a big ass stomach, you know what I'm saying? The complete opposite of me. So I don't pay attention to none of that shit, man. That shit ain't stopping nothing. You know what I mean? That shit ain't stopping nothing, man. Like, it is what it is. You got to do what it do, So, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate the support, the ones who do. Outside of that, this is Hayden Part 2. I did one yesterday, so I'm dropping all three of them real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, I spoke a lot about certain shit, and some of them might be a little repetitive because it might actually run into some of the shit that I'm talk about tonight. So I think it's extremely important to recognize when you actually around somebody who's like kind of like a little envious or a hater or whatever. They give you signs, but because you consider that person like a friend, you're not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, nah, they wouldn't do me like that. Or, nah, they ain't like that, But it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So one of the first signs, or one of the signs that you can off the top like recognize is that when they don't support you. When you see them praise somebody else for the same thing or the same reason, and you might have came up with that same idea, but they didn't support you, but they support them, that motherfucker got it in for you, man. They don't want to see you as sin as a person. That's the type of shit that you have to pay attention to. Like they don't want to see you like thrive. And if you do a sin, and if you do make it, it ain't gonna be because they supported you. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? They like that. It's fucked up, but you gotta pay attention to that shit, man. I think the part about that is that what people don't remember is they just for some reason forget this shit, real. It's so many motherfuckers in the U.S. You don't even need their fucking help. You know what I mean? You can go look if you got something that people can relate to. It could be whatever it is. You don't have to like cater to the area that you're in. You have to have enough gumption and will in you to want to get out of there or want to go out elsewhere and spread your cause, your purpose or whatever you're trying to get off, whatever it is. You're trying to get off, you got to get out there and spread that shit. If you ain't on them to support you or them to do something, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they're gonna try to prevent other motherfuckers from fucking with you. That's just how that shit work. But the satisfying thing about it is that when you actually ascend past that and you exceed expectations, you do more than what was expected, and then they see it. There's nothing they really can say because it's something that's been accepted. Not that you need validation for the shit, but it's like some people, man, they feel like they support or whatever they're doing, like you can stop your progress in life. So you gotta like go past that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that is because of envy. That's where it comes from. They're envious. I said something about this before, you know what I'm saying? I'm a guy. So, it's some women that's probably like that. Like it's some women who might have had kids in high school or maybe in their 20s or whatever they was involved in. And they might have a homegirl or somebody who don't have no kids, who don't have nothing. And they can like move around and they can do a little more than what, most women can do, or hang out a little bit more later. Might not have that type of responsibility on their hand because they've been responsible in their life. Just being aware of like what to do and not to do. So a lot of men and women, especially something like this, is more like with women. Like they have a lot of hate amongst each other because they have more freedom than some women do, or they can do more with a guy. They meet a guy than some women with kids do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, man. That shit that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like. Then you can have a partner. You can have like a person that you're in a relationship with who don't want to see you succeed. Like, that's why I don't understand why people like they glorify relationships like that's the beginning and end of who you are. It's not. It never has been. It's never been to where like, you deserve a trophy because you got this motherfucker, you met somebody, like, I'm not going to say no names, but it was a statement that was told to me today from somebody, and it was like, this particular person, and it was talking about somebody else, but this particular person was a better person when it was dealing with someone else. That's a very insulting like statement to be making toward another person. Like, oh, you was better when you was fucking with this person. Like, nah, man. It's very seldom when somebody you deal with makes you better. It can happen. I'm not saying it's something that can't happen. It can happen, but it's very seldom. It don't happen all the time like that. But at the same time, you just can't assume or think that like the relationship you was in, you was better. Man, it's a lot of people who have all type of ulterior motives when they're in a relationship with you. They already know what they want you to do. And if you just stop doing exactly what they want you to do, trust me, that relationship is gonna really hit a roadblock. It's a lot of people that's not very supportive. It's men and women who want to go off and do things, to try to better themselves. But because they're in a relationship with somebody and the focus ain't on them, they ain't really supporting you for real. They want you to focus on them and whatever's going on, and they want you to, everything you're doing, to direct the direction and the focus to be on them. They don't want you to go and do some shit that's gonna end up you taking off and you being better. I've been involved in some shit like that before. Nah, that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be trapped in that, and that happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, you don't want to be caught up in that shit, man. And then, another form of hating, it's just plain, just dealing with simp ass niggas. Hating ass, simp ass niggas, man. That's never going. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm always going to talk about that because that's something you got to stay away from. Like that's some dangerous shit. A hating simp ass nigga is basically, in some of the words of form, they are basically fake friends. Fake friends that don't mean you well. Just fake motherfuckers around you all together. You know what I mean? There's some people, man, that they just ain't it. And they fucked up. So, the last thing you need is a motherfucker that's around you, talking behind your back, knowing your business, trying to shoot you down, talk down on you. Like, I can remember, like, when I removed myself from a certain clique of people, everything became better because I didn't have those motherfuckers behind my back talking to other motherfuckers, spreading shit, saying shit, like doing all of that. I wasn't doing that to them, but they was doing it to me. But I could see the difference. And you don't have that dark cloud over your head because people do that. You know what I'm saying? And long as you don't know or you're oblivious to it, they will keep on doing it. They will never admit that they've been doing that shit. They always gonna act like they doing you a favor by you fucking with them. But you gotta, get them out the way. Anyway, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I done ran through it. Hey, look, like I said, this hating part too. Like, I'm just confirming some shit y'all probably already know. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is, man. Hey, look, that's it. Like, straight up, though. Like, I'm telling you. Like, that's life, man. But y'all be strong out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, at the end of the day, keep motherfuckers out your business. Be about your bread. Do your thing. And if you're going to have somebody around you, have solid motherfuckers around you, man, who mean you well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like and subscribe to my channel, man. It's free game all day. Red Pill Talk. You already know what it is, man. Y'all be easy.